Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of Young Royals, and this one happens to be the series finale, the final episode of Young Royals overall. I am nervous but excited to check it out. It's been a long journey, feels like a long journey from season 1 to where we are now. A big emotional investment into every episode. Last episode was particularly emotional with Wilhelm finally vocalizing his position emotionally to his parents and you know, just letting all of that out. Seemingly Simone breaking up with him, or at least like they're taking a break, and then yeah, just a lot of emotional things. And this episode is really gonna bring everything to a close. You know, are the two of them going to end up together? I low-key hope they don't. I think they've grown to be quality individuals, and I don't think they're in a position currently where being together would be healthy for either of them. But I imagine the show is going to give us some sort of happy ending, so they're probably going to end up together. It is what it is. Either way, I'm excited to jump into it. Before we do that, obviously, as this show is ending, that opens up more time for me to watch something else. Currently, the show that I added to replace Young Royals is My Lady Jane. But if you are interested in seeing other things on the channel, definitely comment down below. Particularly movies. Movies are a lot easier to do than like adding a whole show to a schedule, but obviously shows as well, but mainly movies, like good movies, not like necessarily niche movies, but like real good movies. There's a ton of popular movies I haven't seen over the years, and I'm very curious to see what you guys would like me to watch. Other than that though, if you end up enjoying my reaction to this episode, please consider leaving a like on the video. It means a lot to me. It helps my channel get seen more in the algorithm. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into the series finale of Young Royals.
Så han bara lämna. Sov inte över eller någonting.
Nej.
Men är det verkligen helt sluta? Det känns som att ni aldrig någonsin är helt över.
I think they should be
Han
over.
inte var kär eller?
Nej, jag sa inte det, men
He just can't live through this pain anymore.
jag måste ta ansvar för mina problem. Jag kan inte förstöra honom på köpet.
Exactly.
Tack.
So kind, giving him the glasses.
Jag tror jag ska skolka idag. Jag orkar verkligen inte träffa honom.
Yeah, that works. It's a lot. You gonna let Simone know that you kissed August? Seems like
Är pappa här?
potential info that he might want to know. Or it's a gift. Oh.
Förlåt, jag älskar er. Jag vill att du tar bilen. Upptäck världen. Pappa.
Jag antar att du alltid haft rätt. Vi borde aldrig haft kontakt med honom.
No, I mean, have contact with him.
Jag vet faktiskt inte. Jag tror det är du som har haft rätt hela tiden. Du vågar ju ge människor en andra chans. Det är ju modigt.
Han kommer ju alltid vara så här.
Kanske. Men det betyder inte att jag inte vill ha honom i mitt liv.
Yeah. This is connecting a little too close for him to his relationship with Wilhelm.
Sara, vet du vad Simon är?
Han är hemma. Han skolkar.
Ja, jag måste tyvärr avbryta lektionen. Och faktiskt hela dagen är inställd.
Oh,
Det är så att
snap.
Skolinspektionen har tagit ett beslut. De har gett Hillerska verksamhetsförbud.
Oh, rich kids can't go to private school no more.
Jag är lika chockad som ni.
Fat rip. But also those teachers are out of a job.
Hillerska har fått flera varningar de senaste 10 åren och det har blivit uppenbart för oss att man inte agerat kraftfullt nog för att stoppa de systematiska kränkningarna. Det var inte kraftfullt nog. De har tagit bort allt som är kul.
If all the fun includes systematic abuse, that's not fun.
Vilka här inne var det som snackade med Skolinspektionen? Va? På riktigt, vilka var det här som snackade med Skolinspektionen?
Men varför kollar du på mig?
För du har suttit i en intervju och du vägrar prata om
They
det.
certainly took her words into account, for sure.
Det är någon jävla horunge som har... Nu håller du käft.
It's very telling that they respond this way.
Fan, kan ni tysta! Tysta! Sluta skyll på varandra! Det är över! Det är slut! Det är fucking sorgligt, men vi kan väl bara få fucking ledsna. Det är...
Ja, förlåt hörni. Jag tappade lite.
Yeah, you lost it more than a bit.
Jag är hemskt ledsen.
Fat rip in the chat. But with a history of systemic abuse, makes sense.
Ja, vad ska vi göra nu?
Public school,
Mamma
baby.
kanske har rätt i att vi borde flytta.
Jag vet, men det kanske hade varit skönt att starta om från början igen. För mig också.
Yeah, starting from scratch would be good.
Vi har redan gjort upp alternativa planer för höstterminen. Den norska kungafamiljen var väldigt nöjda med Kort Santa Claus.
Vad säger mamma och
Norwegian
pappa liksom?
royal family has a school they can send you to.
Alltså, om vi nu är de sista hillisarna som går ut så... Ja, men då får vi ju gå ut med lite jävla stake. Visa vart vi står. Den
Skitbra.
sista jävla rövfesten på platsen.
Yeah,
Exakt.
let's show them that
Skitbra.
our culture of parties and hazing and systemic abuse is awesome. And they can't change that. Surely he noticed you there.
Hej. Hej.
Hur mår du?
Jag känner mig
Sad?
tom.
Empty? Oof, that's worse.
Simon, jag vill bara säga att... Jag vill bara säga att det är som...
Tja! Vad ska ni ha på er ikväll? För att jag har liksom på riktigt rensat ut hela min garderob. Och det enda så vita jag hittar är den här och den är grå.
You found this white thing and it's gray?
Jag måste bara gå nu.
Poängen är att vi måste vara tillsammans.
This poor
Den här
kid just wants them to join
enda
the party.
kvällen som vi har tillsammans.
Has no
Alltså,
idea
kanske
about the
någonsin.
behind the scenes stuff. Taking shots with the teachers.
Nej, så illa är det faktiskt inte. Förutom att jag förlorat mitt livs kärlek och jag har...
You don't know that he's the love of your life. You're like 15.
Men nej, du har rätt. Det är nog fan inte så illa.
I så fall borde du verkligen försöka släppa loss. Ha lite kul.
She's like, get a little loosey-goosey.
Partyprinsen. Okej, kom igen. Vi måste byta om på
The
det.
party prince.
Hur tänker du att vi gör? Ska vi hoppa ut genom fönstret eller? Jag kan alltid köra kung fu med vakterna annars.
Malin, kan du komma in?
He's the prince. You can just say, I'm doing this.
Så här, jag kommer gå på den här festen ikväll. Men jag tänker att ni får följa med. Ni kan hålla er på behörigt avstånd och se till att jag inte råkar illa ut. Jag slipper smita härifrån. Det är win-win. Okej?
said it with a slight air of authority, so felt more like a princely directive than a boy trying to get his way, if that makes sense.
Så du menar alltså att Hilly ska ha sin sista fest och du ska inte dit?
Ja, men Ville kanske kommer.
Oh my god,
Alltså,
get over it. I'm sorry. It's just a fun party. Just because he's there doesn't mean you can't go have fun.
Tänk om du aldrig mer får se Ville. Någonsin.
That's a good point. What if you never see him again? Are there things that you would want him to know? Damn, bust it down, Tatiana. There he is. August. Just chilling. Once a brother, always a brother. How long are you gonna sit there silently?
Jag är ledsen att du behövde vara med om det där. På din invigning. Väldigt ledsen att det var Erik som gjorde det.
Damn.
Du vet att Erik älskade dig. Mer än någonting annat. Erik hade älskat dig oavsett vad. Och jag är...
Wow.
Så ledsen. För allt. Förlåt, Wille.
Tack.
You guys can be friends now, I think. You guys can stop being so damn mean to each other.
Hej.
Hello.
Det är honom du letar efter.
Jag letar efter dig.
Så du har inte känslor för honom? Fredrika såg dig med honom på middagen.
Jo. Jag har känslor för August. Jag har starkare, viktigare känslor för dig.
Friendship feelings or lover feelings?
Och för Simon och
Okay,
för mig
friendship.
själv.
Minns du när du hjälpte mig att spy här?
Yeah, it was awesome. One of
Det var
her
bästa
fondest
dagen i
memories.
mitt liv.
Best day of her life. I'm right.
Du sa att du tyckte att mitt hår var fint när det lockade sig. Kanske låter skittöntigt, men...
That probably really impacted her due to the specific
betydde väldigt mycket för dem.
racial things that she's had to go through at this school.
De andra tjejerna fattade inte att jag gick upp en timme tidigare för att platta och fixa håret.
Yeah, being able to have her natural hair as a person of color was probably super empowering.
Jag berättar hur vi har det på invigningarna. Så jag berättar verkligen allt.
Bra.
Bra.
Yeah, it's good.
Saknat dig.
She's like the only person that isn't remotely mad at her
Saknat dig också.
for telling the truth. Kiss, kiss. Two random girls kiss. Yeah, you guys kiss too.
Jag har... Jag ligger med killar.
They know.
Men alltså, Nisse, varför skulle vi skratta? Och varför har inte sagt någonting?
Träffat någon som jag tycker är speciell eller som jag gillar på riktigt.
Men vad fan, det fixar ju. Ja, du är så jävla ings.
Okay. Good. I like that they were just like, you know what? It's fine. We gotta find you a dude. You're a stud.
Sara! Hej.
Hej.
She's not ready yet.
August, det är över.
Oh.
Okej.
Jag ser vem du är, August, men jag tror inte du ser mig. Du är kär i den du blir med mig. Det är inte samma sak.
Du kysste mig på middagen och nu är det bara över. Jag kan göra vad som helst. Vi åker iväg. Vi kan fly till en...
Nej.
Vadå? Du bara bestämmer att det är slut. Och så är det bara det. Sådär.
Yeah. I mean, it's a two-way street.
Jag vet inte om jag kan...
You can.
Ta det.
You can. You'll land on your feet, buddy.
Det kommer gå över.
Damn, is that a Fleabag reference? That was like one of the saddest moments in Fleabag when she's like, I love you. He's like, it'll pass. So let's have a chat.
Kan vi inte bara skita i allt som har hänt? Bara för ikväll.
No!
En sista kväll ihop.
That is, sure. Send it. See what happens.
Jag gillar det.
Jag kommer få så mycket skit av Malin när jag kommer tillbaka.
What are you saying? There's no subtitles.
She's not afraid to let it all out. She's a little bit manic, but I know all about it. It's
Fan, kan det liksom bara vara slut mellan dig och mig? Jag kan liksom inte fortsätta kämpa.
Fighting hurts.
Kan du bara vara över?
He's not over you. He's not even close to over you. It's just... It's too much.
Jag trodde att det skulle vara vi.
Det har varit vi. Det var vi var det fint.
But she force-fed me dinner, made me look in the mirror and smile.
Who is this song?
Worried that the best I had is over. Talking till I crash upon her.
Hey,
Tenth watermelon.
we knew. We been knew.
Sorry for the books, but the baddest. And I'm not usually the one who's
Plug your ears so you don't hear the smooching. Henry! The kid's like, where am I? Is it a song? It's an MP3. Willie's song. .mp3. Is it about revolution again?
Det har varit vi två. Finns inget jag vill glömma. För vi var en
I knew it. I knew it was gonna have a revolution in there.
bara för varandra.
Revolution, if only for each other. Couldn't be a revolution.
Älskar någon
To love one another. Oof.
för samma.
Take the frog with you, even if it's the rest of it's broken.
Vincent av Klintskog.
Hooray.
Med samlade krafter kommer vi ju överklaga Skolinspektionens beslut. Så kampen om Hillerskas framtid är långt ifrån över.
Yeah, it's over. let's just admit that it's over.
Och för att hedra våra avgångsstudenter så sjunger vi tillsammans Hillysången.
Forna dagar flytta år som läker alla sår. Jag var lost innan jag hittade hem.
Is this his song?
Vi hade och de vi var.
They surprised him with this?
Allt som var bra. Om du kräver.
Wow.
Lever alla minnen kvar. Om du såg mig.
That's okay. That was actually very touching. They surprised him with his song. Those people look like they're protesting. Oh, his family's not there. Oh, never mind. They're over there. They're just standing way far away.
Wilhelm,
You're disowned.
du hade rätt. Jag fanns inte där när du behövde mig. Och jag vill be om förlåtelse för det. Jag borde ha sökt hjälp mycket tidigare, men nu har jag gjort det och jag...
She went to therapy.
Jag hoppas verkligen att jag kan finnas där för dig nu.
Shmi Skywalker. Shmi Skywalker went and got help. Give a hug to little baby Anakin. Oh. If they had a Swedish Star Wars, he could be cast as Anakin. Give up the crown. Give up the crown for Simon. It's the only way this works.
Jag älskar den.
And he loves you.
Även om den var sorglig och att allt var förgäves. Att vi gav upp.
No, it wasn't in vain. You guys both grew a lot. Discovered who you were as people.
Inget var förgäves. Och jag gav aldrig upp på oss. Jag gav upp på kungahuset.
Exactly. So if you want to let August be the prince / future king, could work.
Simon.
Dang it.
Tack, Wille.
You guys could
Du med.
still be friends and like hang out every once in a while. I mean, yeah, it would probably suck and hurt a little bit, but all these people acting like they're never gonna see each other ever again. Forgo the crown. Forgo the crown. Make the choice, brother. Oh yeah, they're going to New York. I was like, what taxi?
Hej. Hej.
Do you want to come to New York?
Var ska du någonstans?
Michigan. She's driving
Jo, du ska
across
till
the
New York?
nation and then going overseas.
Jag vet inte riktigt om en resa till New York var det jag behövde när jag var som mest ledsen över det som hände mellan oss. Att ha kompisar som slänger pengar på problemet istället för att lyssna. Jag behövde
true.
någon som jag kunde vara ärlig med. Och det är inte alltid så lätt med dem. Men det är det med dig.
Take Sarah to New York. You have tons of money. Just buy a ticket for the next day. You're fine. Go with her.
Då kan man ju åka någon annanstans.
That's true. You're in Europe. You can drive a car to you know, anywhere.
Var som helst.
You could drive it to Paris, Spain.
Ur askan i elden.
Kan vi dra upp Asien? Tack.
Wilhelm, en dag kommer du att bli en fantastisk kung, jag vet det.
But not anytime soon, because she's capable. Unless you're gonna give up the spot.
Vad händer om jag inte vill det?
Alltså jag förstår om det är tveksamheter och jag förstår att det är blandade känslor.
I don't think he has mixed feelings. I think he knows what he wants.
Tilldelats det här. Vi har inte valt. Ingen har valt. Folket har inte valt. Och jag ser hur du får dig att må.
Let's have some elections.
Och du får dig att må.
Kan jag verkligen förstå att det här med Simon har varit omvälvande för dig?
Det handlar inte om honom.
Revolution.
Det handlar inte om Simon, mamma. Det är den här rollen. Det har alltid varit den här rollen som har varit problemet.
August it is.
Jag vill inte det här. Om du tror på monarkin, om du tror att det är viktigt att man föds in i rätt familj, att det här är rätt. Då är det där din arvtagare. Kan vi öppna dörren?
August, get your ass in the car. You are now the prince of Sweden.
Jag älskar det.
That would have been a perfect moment to hit the credits. He's running. August is like, oh, fuck. My life just changed in an instant. Chase down that car! You're not fast enough to chase that car down. What are you, Peter Parker, after he got bit by spiders? Drive faster! Come on, brother. You gotta have more endurance than that. You were on the rowing team. They stopped, hell yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. He's giving up the crown for you, buddy.
Jag vill inte vara kung. Eller kronprins.
He just wants you.
Jag vill vara med dig, Simon.
Wow. What if he said no?
Jag är säker på att du är över mig.
Look at that dumb little smirk.
Fan tror du?
He's not over you. Ain't no quitting you. Ugh. This is like the only situation where I was okay with them ending up together, is if Willie quit the royal family.
Oh, you don't have to hide it. See the sky if you wanna.
Nothing like a good montage. Oh, police is in the car. You should probably like maybe notify your mom where you're going. People might be concerned if the at least current prince of Sweden just disappears. Don't break the fourth wall at me. How dare you? How dare you break the fourth wall at me right there? Well, there we have it. Young Royals series finale. Show is officially over, and I think, in my opinion, it ended in maybe the most satisfying way that it could have ended. Especially regarding Simone and Willie. Just like, you know, going into this episode, I was like, I don't want them to be together. And my position at that point was fully, you know, within the context of Willie being the crown prince, right? I'm like, if he's going to continue to be the crown prince, they cannot be together. That's just the way it is. And up until close to the very end, you know, you're operating on the mindset that he's going to continue to be that. So I was like, yeah, they're ending, you know, they still love each other, but they're ending. It's not the end of the world. You know, you will continue beyond this point. It'll pass, right? But Willie making the choice at the end to forego the crown to be with Simone is, I think, the most satisfying conclusion to the series that we could have. Because it, you know, the whole series, not just their relationship, but Willie as an individual has just been so burdened and held down by his position and his responsibility that in order for him to be the best version of himself and the healthiest version of himself, he needed to forego that. And then you couple in the relationship with Simone, like, it's just so much better and healthier for them to not be involved with the royal family and just be together. Like that, them together has never been the problem, right? They've always been great together. It's just always been these external factors that are getting in the way. And when you can get rid of arguably the biggest external factor, it makes all the rest of them a little bit easier to deal with. And so, yeah, them going away together without the crown is ideal, honestly. There's obviously some logistics that I'm curious about. I don't know the full extent of, like, how does someone leaving the royal family work? Like, is he fully leaving the royal family, or is he just foregoing the role of crown prince and future king? Like, does he still get money from the royal family? Like, is he still rich, or is he now like a vagabond? Like, is he just, you know, has to do it all on his own? Did he have a healthy savings account set up in that case? You know, like, what's going on with that? You know, I'm very curious about how that's going to work. Obviously, he's got to finish school, so, you know, what's the plan there? Like, obviously, their school can no longer operate. Is he going to end up going to whatever fancy school the crown prince of, you know, Norway liked or whatever? I don't know. Is he going to go to public school? Is he going to go to high school in America? I don't know. There's a ton of options that I'm just curious about the logistics of the whole situation. I assume that, you know, August is now in line. He's now the crown prince, and next in line to be king, unless Shmi Skywalker decides to have another child, and it ends up being a boy or a girl. It could be a girl, but unless they have another child, you know, unless the Force wills the birth of a child, I think, you know, maybe this is a lead-in to Star Wars. Maybe this is how it happens. You know, within the next couple years, they discover another galaxy far, far away, and Shmi Skywalker herself, the current Queen of Sweden, is like, honestly, I don't want this role either. She takes a ship to that other galaxy. The Force creates a child within her. Anakin Skywalker is born. You know, her royal lineage and the royal blood within her, coupled with the force of Star Wars, creates Anakin Skywalker. And yeah, and that's how and she changes her name to Skywalker. You know, I bet many of you didn't know that this is how this show connects to the Star Wars universe. Is within the next 2 years, canonically. This is canon, by the way. This is straight from the creator's mouth. I swear. Believe me. Don't look that up. Just trust me, bro. Straight from the creator's mouth. They said, canonically, this show connects to Star Wars. And so we can expect probably within the next year, they're going to come out with a season 4 of Young Royals. And it is going to be sci-fi in genre. It's going to involve heavily the discovery of a new universe, a new galaxy, where there happens to be lightsaber-wielding Jedi. Just trust, bro. Source, I made it up. It's going to be great. No, I do think August is the correct choice to be Crown Prince. Even if Shmi is fine. She got therapy. She's going to be queen for a while now. You know, it was looking like she was going to be kicking the bucket just due to the massive big sad. But she got therapy. She's feeling good now. And I think she's going to be queen for quite a while. You know, she's going to pull a Queen Lizzie and just live till she's 100,000 years old. And then maybe August will take over as king when he's like 50. I don't know. But he is the one that, like, for all intents and purposes, he seems the most well-equipped to take on that role. Of all the people at the school, for instance, he has been, like, head boy or whatever. Like, those type of responsibilities have already been thrust upon him. He seems incredibly engaged with those responsibilities and that type of position. So I think he's a quality choice for it. He also no longer has a relationship with Sarah to worry about. That was an interesting moment for them. I kind of thought they were going to get back together, but I think Sarah was just like, I love you, but just due to everything that we've been through, like, I can't be with you. Like, similar to Simone. Like, they both kind of came to the same conclusions at one point about their relationships of, like, I have massive feelings for you, but, like, given the history and the context of everything, I can't be with you. And she feels confident in that decision. And she hits him with the "it'll pass," which is the most heartbreaking thing. I am gonna say that it's a Fleabag reference, even if it isn't. With the "I love you" and the "it'll pass." Like, oh god, just crush my soul. But them not being together isn't the biggest heartbreaker. I think that is one segment of his life before he became a better person that he was holding on to that I think he's better without. Right, because he's become a legitimately way better person, you know. His moment where he's telling August that his brother would have loved him no matter what, and that he's sorry, and oh god, that was a nice moment. I liked that a lot. So I think August has just become a significantly better person, and I think he'll be fine without Sarah. I think he's gonna be good to go. Who else had big moments? Felice and Sarah coming back together as friends finally. Like best friends, where she is like, you know, I have to lie to them. I can't tell them the truth. They won't actually listen and understand, because they come from this position of just immense privilege. I mean, Felice has also tons of privilege, but she also has a whole side of her identity that is not that privileged, and none of them get it other than maybe Sarah. And so I like them coming back together. I like how, like, such a small moment between them a couple years ago was like the catalyst really for their friendship. And it was just Sarah saying that she liked her hair curly, which for a non-white person is huge. like the white audience watching this show may not fully understand how much self-worth and identity and a lot is coupled into, you know, non-white people's hair, if that makes sense. Like, she was spending an hour every day to straighten her hair so she could fit in with the white kids at school, right? Essentially denying an entire part of her identity to fit in. And having Sarah be like, I like your hair when it's curly. It's like, whoa, boom, like unlocked an avenue for her to truly be herself. And it's just like such a small moment, and many would consider an inconsequential comment and compliment, but was like personally incredibly impactful for that person. Love it. I like that her two friends were smooching. You know, we've suspected for a while. We're like, those people are in love. And now they fully admit it, which that's fun. What else? Yeah, I don't know. The school's shutting down, which is probably a good thing, because just so much of this school, even though it's like, it's fun, it's a bunch of rich kids having fun at private school, but so much of their culture and identity as a school is rooted in systemic abuse and partying and, you know, harassment and hazing and all these things that you can't allow it to continue. I mean, chances are that all these rich families will just start donating their money to a different private school that all these kids will go to. You know, they'll all come to the conclusion like, hey, my kid's going to this private school now, and they'll all just start donating money to that. But I think it's good that, you know, the systemic abuse that is rooted in this school's culture is no longer going to continue. But yeah, I don't know. The conclusion of the series ended in probably the most satisfying way. It wasn't too like crazy emotional for me. Like, I wasn't like crying too much or anything. Like, I didn't feel myself get super emotional at the end of this show. I'm just like quietly pleased with how it ended, you know? I'm glad in the route that they went. Does that make sense? Like, I'm just resigned and happy to the conclusion. Like, it's a little bittersweet, you know, the fact that the show's over, but, you know, it's also very interesting because I made a comment last time about how I have to be so like emotionally in the zone for this show, right? Because it's just so emotional and they're dealing with such heavy things all the time, and I'm reading subtitles, so I'm like even more in the zone, that it's just like sometimes a really tough show to watch. But the fact that like it ended in such a quietly happy way, like, feels real nice to me, because I didn't like, there wasn't a moment in this episode where I was like emotionally like, ugh, like, oh my god, this is tough. But there also wasn't a moment where I was like emotionally like, yeah, like, thank you, like crying. It was just like a nice, sweet finale that ended in a satisfying way, like logistically satisfying. Like, I'm glad about the decisions made, and I'm just happy. I'm happy. I don't know what else to say. I hope each of these actors has a long and prosperous career ahead of them. I think everyone in the show is a really quality actor, and I've enjoyed seeing them shift and change throughout the course of the show. I think I've enjoyed the arc that pretty much all of them have gone on, to becoming better individuals, like better people in general. They're all incredible actors, and I hope to see them in more stuff going forward. More Western stuff. You know, I'm not gonna be spending my time trying to find these people in like some Swedish movie. But if they wanna head to Hollywood, you know, I would love to see them in anything else. That'd be pretty rad. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed this show quite a bit. It's only 3 seasons, and I feel like they put the 3 seasons out pretty quickly because this isn't like a super intensive show in terms of post processing, if that makes sense. Like after they're done filming, there's not a whole ton of stuff they have to do for visual effects, anything of that nature. You know, it just is a very, very simple show by today's standards regarding the post-production process. And so they put out 3 seasons of the show fairly quickly, and it was a satisfying experience. Yeah, I'm very happy that I watched this show. And I'm very happy that you guys got to come along this journey with me. I thought it was a lot of fun. I mean, it didn't introduce me to a new genre. I feel like a lot of the people that watched with Heartstopper suggested this show. And so I kind of went from Heartstopper to Young Royals. And now Young Royals back to Heartstopper at the end of the year, I think, in October. But My Lady Jane is a fun show that we're watching. You know, a lot of people have suggested Interview with the Vampire. That's one that we could potentially add to the docket. But yeah, otherwise I'm going to continue to watch like nerdy superhero shows and Star Wars shows and all those things. So please, like I beg of you, like I know there isn't a massive crossover in audience from Young Royals to The Acolyte, but you know, I'm begging you. Like I'm begging you. Like it is such an interesting position to be in, because the shows and movies that I'm most passionate about are like these nerdy action-filled sci-fi things, but the stuff that is like growing my audience the most is like these like period piece romances and like shows about gay teenagers. I'm just like I enjoy these, but I love Star Wars. I love Lord of the Rings. Like I want you guys to migrate. Please watch these other things with me. Like I'm straight up begging you. Like if you are thinking like, you know, I'm not interested in watching House of the Dragon, please just give it a shot. It's a very stark departure from this show, but widen your horizons. I'm begging you. But no, again, thank you for being on this Young Royals journey with me. It's been a grand old time. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you thought of not only this episode, but as the series as a whole. I'm very curious to see how you feel. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say. So again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.